Hi everybody, it's Positive Energy with LisaT coming at you with a reading from The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. So I'm doing February 28th, Letting Go of Denial. It's weird. I love doing these videos now for a new reason. The new reason popped up for me. It's just really neat to recognize that I'm different every single day, and that's okay. Saturday I felt this spark of energy, and then yesterday I felt this kind of didn't want to do it, procrastination kind of me. Today I'm very, mellow tone, I guess, very middle ground, and that's all okay. It's neat to be okay with the change in the flow of life and myself. I think in the past I've always wanted to I get somewhere where I just feel full of life and Lisa mojo sparking, and then I want that to sustain. I don't want that to go away, and then when it falls, I wonder what's wrong with me. But yeah, doing these videos with you every day, it's helping me gain acceptance with myself as a ever-changing, evolving human being, and I'm not going to be the same every day, and that's okay. Okay, so February 28th, letting go of denial. Recording. Can you guys hear him? Okay, we are slow to believe that which, if believed, would hurt our feelings. Letting go of denial. We are slow to believe that which, if believed, would hurt our feelings. I don't get that. We are slow to believe that which, if believed, would hurt our feelings. We're slow to believe. So if we believe it, then we don't believe it because it's going to hurt our feelings. Is that what it's saying? Denial. Yeah. So I'm no, I'm not going to believe that because it's going to hurt if I believe it. Okay. So that I did that with strength. I used strength almost as a coping mechanism. It's nope, I'm strong, I can handle that. And I didn't want to believe that situation had affected me deeply, because that was going to hurt. And that's what I've been doing on this journey with you guys, even as I've been doing these videos, is facing the pain, feeling it, feel it, deal with it, heal it, right? So I think that's what it's saying. We're slow to believe that which, if believed, would hurt our feelings. So we don't want to believe it. So we go into denial. Okay, so we need to let go of that. Most of us in recovery have engaged in denial from time to time. Some of us relied on this tool. Some of us relied on it. We relied on our denial. I did that with strength. I'm nope, that's not affecting me. And it's I would talk about the things in my life that have happened to me, the horrible things, and I would be emotionally detached from it. It was like ticking off a resume. Yep, this happened. Yep, this happened. Yep, this happened. And I didn't allow myself to feel the pain of those moments because I was scared of the hurt. I didn't know that though until I started to do the work. Okay, so some of us relied on this tool. We may have denied events or feelings from our past. We may have denied other people's problems. We may have denied our own problems, feelings, thoughts, wants, or needs. I definitely have denied my needs. I definitely have denied my own needs in hopes of caring for another and hoping that caring for them would take away my need. And so if my need wasn't being met, I didn't have to face the fact that hurt or that was painful. I didn't have to face the fact that need not being met was affecting me because I was so focused on the other person and meeting their needs, and I thought that was going to be enough. Does that make sense? Okay. So we denied the truth. Truth. Denial means we didn't let ourselves face reality. Face it. Feel it. Deal with it. Heal it. We didn't let ourselves face reality, usually because facing that particular reality would hurt. We do things to avoid pain. It would be, but once you face the pain, once you feel it, it's gone. This is the thing. Man, I wish everyone would get this. Once you just feel it, then it can be released. when we don't feel it, it sits there. It sits there until we acknowledge it, and it's like a little child inside of us. Until we pay attention to it, it's going to sit there waiting for that moment, and then it's going to come out in weird ways, like we'll be with our spouse or our partner or with a coworker or with a boss, and also or at a grocery store clerk, and we get mad at them. We throw it out on them because we haven't dealt with it in that situation, and it comes out in these weird ways. So we've got to deal with it. So, denial means we didn't let ourselves face reality, usually because facing that particular reality would hurt. It would be a loss of something. So we feel like we're going to lose something. We're going to lose trust, love, family, perhaps a marriage, a friendship, or a dream. And it hurts to lose something or someone. Grief freaking sucks. I've been on a grief journey for a while, and it's taken me so long to get to the root of it. Because my psyche, it's not like a personal choice, really. It's just my psyche says, no, let's not go there. But we got to go there. Once you go there, it's like freedom on the other side. It's so beautiful. Denial is a protective device. It worked at some point for us, but we overdo it. Protective device, a shock absorber for the soul. It prevents us from acknowledging reality until we feel prepared to cope with that particular reality. That's like as a child. If you've gone through any kind of childhood traumas, grief, major loss, anything, trauma can, one person's trauma is the same. The physiological effects of trauma are the same. So, for everybody. So if you were a child and you got left at the park for an hour and you felt lost for an hour, that is trauma, okay, to that child. Someone a young girl who got raped maybe at 13 years old, that's trauma. Now, you might say, well, that's worse than that, but the internal physiological effects of that trauma are the same. Fight or flight, push it away, deny it, protection mechanisms. So those protection mechanisms worked when we were young. It protected us from feeling that reality. But now, as adults, we're responsible for ourselves, and we got to deal with this stuff so we can release it and become better and heal. Woo! I hope I'm speaking to the choir there. I feel like I am. So it prevents us from acknowledging reality until we feel prepared to cope with that particular reality. So there's a point in time when we aren't prepared to cope with it. People can shout and scream the truth at us, but we will not see or hear it until we are ready. So that's why we need a great support system who can hold space for us until we're ready to face it. Good friends, good family, a therapist is great. People that are able to, like I said, hold space, meaning they can tell you, but they'll wait for you to walk your own journey. They wait patiently while you walk it out yourself until you're ready to face your stuff. So important. Support systems. Okay. We are sturdy yet fragile beings. We're sturdy. Yes, we're strong, but we're at the core, we're fragile, we're sensitive, and we have these feelings. But again, denial will prevent us from feeling those. And I want to be live my full life. We set up a preparation system, and we're waiting for that moment when we're ready to cope with the pain. I've dealt with a lot of loss. Important people in my life have died right from when I was 12 years old, and I set I set a foundation of preparation so that I could be prepared to cope by setting up a support system and tools, gathering the tools. So when that pain comes, we have the tools to move through it, finally face that grief or trauma or whatever, pain. Okay, so we do not let go of our need to deny by beating ourselves into acceptance. You can't beat yourself into acceptance. You have to flow into it and prepare yourself, again, like with support system and tools. We let go of our need to deny by allowing ourselves to become safe and strong enough to cope with the truth. I'm safe and I am strong. I am safe and I'm strong now, and I can cope with it. I've got the tools. I've got the support system. I can finally face this painful point in my life that has been filtering my view of my reality until now. Okay. We will do this when the time is right. We will become safe and strong enough to cope with the truth. We will do this when the time is right. We do not need to punish ourselves for having denied reality We need only love ourselves into safety and strength so that each day we are better equipped to face and deal with the truth. We just got to get equipped to do it. We will face and deal with reality on our own time schedule, when we are ready, and in our higher power's timing. We do not have to accept chastism from anyone, including ourselves, for this schedule. So we don't have to accept anyone saying, you should have done this, you should have let it go, why haven't you let it go? I heard that my whole life. Oh, Lisa, let it go. Oh, Lisa. No one allowed me to walk that out. They all wanted to force me into letting something go, and that just made it worse. It just pushed it down even deeper. So we will know what we need to know when it's time to know it. So that's just trusting the flowing, the unfolding of life. Just trust the process. Trust the process. My therapist always said that to me back in the day. Trust the process. And finally I started to understand what that meant. It took years because I had to get there myself. And yeah, I want a shirt that says trust the process. It's so important. Because then we're not hard on ourselves. And yeah, anyways. Okay, so here's today's prayer. Today, I will concentrate on making myself feel safe and confident. I will let myself have my awareness on my own time schedule. Ah, yes. The pressure is off. You can do it on your own time schedule as long as you're doing it, as long as you're willing and honest and want to face the truth. Oh, I love today's reading. It was so good. I'll do another one later on to catch up so that I'm right back on track. All in God's timing, all the timing. I fell a little bit behind, but it seems like I needed these readings right at the perfect moment. So I trust the process. And that was letting go of denial. Oh, I love you all for watching. Thank you so much. Tune in later for the next reading. You are lovable. Ooh, I can't wait. Bye. Thanks for watching.